quarterback searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Finds some fresh air. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. It's a running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Green. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
South Carolina, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. He's right at 99 yards, and the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Green. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Green. It's complete on the right side. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. The Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Green. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This drive will open from the 15. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, he gets the first down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you like to go to. Throw those big-body tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice first down.
Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.